MLB The Show is on the air as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park. Bartolo Colon is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Lifted in the air to right field. Headed after it is Mazzara. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Looking solid through the first frame. A's 0. Andrew Triggs, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
A bouncer up the middle, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fun attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First offering on its way. Dribbled down the third baseline. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Tommy Joseph. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. That's inside. 2-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. In the dirt here. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
On the base pass, he bolts for third the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis.
The left fielder, number 2.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the ground to third. Fielded by Beltran. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. Hard on the ground towards short. Andrus has it. Throw to first, and Cologne's looking good here as he gets 2 quick ones to start the inning.
Center fielder, number 3.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Boog Powell. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them before.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
1-2, here it comes. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Shin-Soo Choo is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Mazara aboard here at first with nobody out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. The next 1-2 pitch. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Now it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to count. 1 out and a runner on second base. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Manny, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Jurickson Profar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A man at third with 1 away. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1 and 2.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make it.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
As we take a look here, it's just a good piece of hitting and good hustle, driving the second run of the inning home and putting himself 90 feet away with just 1 out.
A ball and no strikes.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
1 and 2 to the Rangers catcher. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Pause, now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make 1 more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
2-0 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. In is the catcher, Jonathan LaCroix. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chu has a read on it. 1 out. Next up for the A's, Chad Pinder, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Mazara is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. So stepping in, Marcus Semien. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Taken high and deep to right. Mazara going back on it to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. 1-1 to Franklin Barreto. Semien, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 20.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. A's. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And a breaking ball stays outside. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. High in the air out to center field. Semien is there for it. 1 down. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Olsen is over and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 30.
Striding in once again, Nomar Mazara. First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball and a strike.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Pulled toward right center field. Barreto is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Jed Lowry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Lowry, 33 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Profar on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Left fielder, number 2.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Right over the middle, knee high.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good fastball there from Cologne. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Olson connects and sends it to deep right field. And gone. An absolute bomb.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. And she'll take a look at ball 1. Powell, a California-born ball player. He was a 20th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to digging in for his second at-bat, Shin-Soo Choo. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
This one's flared off to the right side. Kenna moving forward. He can't get to it. This one's down. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. Here comes the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Tap down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Missed with a slider. Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Payoff pitch one more time is put in play to the right side of the infield. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Jonathan. First pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Mazar is under it, 1 down.
Now batting, third
Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Don't sleep arrived after a nice.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Pinder leads off first with 1 away. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ready once again, number 9. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Davis. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Simeon. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Pinder is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Nomar Mazara. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that misses for ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
2 balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara. 2-0 count. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Barreto's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run here, scored without the benefit of a hit. 1 Oakland error, and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Rangers 7 and the A's 1. So now it's Mark Canha, and at this point clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Designated hitter.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Chris Davis. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. No hits to this point. There's a strike.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Lowry stands at first with 1 out. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now the 0-1. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one is gone. A home run. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. His second of the game, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
In now, Boog Powell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Hit on the ground to third. Up with it is Beltre. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate. First pitch on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Now a foul tip held onto by Lucroy. Well done there to record the strikeout. Willie Calhoun will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run. It was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And a high strike there, 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Here's Jurickson Profar. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 0 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Perez, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Profar is off at first with 2 away. In for strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Semien onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll. Rangers lead 1, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chad Pinder. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
First delivery to him on the way. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. A's are gone in order. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Two and two. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Powell. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Hey, Giro, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 from 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits. That was a classic 2-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. From the stretch. Runners on the move for second. Andrews, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Powell's in pursuit, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Tony Barnett has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Leading off for the Athletics.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Mazar is under it. He's got it 1 away. So now it's Mark Hanna. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Profar is in pursuit, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Chris Davis now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitching.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in once again, Nomar Mazara. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Shin-Soo Choo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Riding in once again, Willie Calhoun. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Lifted in the air to center. Howell's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order, but they lead it by 4. It's a nice look there at the Dallas skyline as we're back with baseball from Globe Life Park in Arlington. Matt Olson will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for Oakland.
Next up for the A's, Boog Powell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing. 1-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Shin-Soo Choo there to play it, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1. Swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.